game. Last but not least, we turn to N0 Thumb. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. But is this play your winner?
Up next, the Mavericks. It's third night, and it's the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor as a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Inside. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Westbrook finds Covington to the wing right side. Houston moving the ball around. The 3 from Harden. A shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now, here's Doncic. Stolen by Harden. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Finney Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he starts out with the miss in this one. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Doncic. Count that one. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Right side Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Crafty move. Good. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
He's just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And they're able to recover the pass to Kira. It's Rivers on the wing. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Mavericks trail by 4. Curry is inside. He's against Gordon. Curry gets the bucket.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Passes it to Kira. In the corner, it's McLemore. To the inside, Green. Another shot. Back to McLemore. Kept alive by Houston.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And the shot goes in.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
4 seconds left. They get it back. Here's Rivers. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up.
In the gym trying to work.
Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Actually, Kleber is out there with Curry. Then there's Cauley-Stein, and it's Wright in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Rivers. After the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Green. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Gordon, and it's blocked, but they recover it. Brunson against Rivers, goes back up.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And finished off by Wright.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court, sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry, and Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Cauley-Stein finds Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. A wide open look here for Wright. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 6. They kick it out to Green. Rivers in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Seth Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. Doncic. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Harden with the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 9. 1:32 left in the first half. Count the basket. Doncic has got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Rockets with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porzingis way outside. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Westbrook. Mavericks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Powell, and he lays it straight in. Powell's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. The pass to Pop. Inside. And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Tries again. Passes to House. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Tucker. Harden left side. Tries yet again. He can't hit that time.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And so... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. Thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner three shooter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the shot falls short this time. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Brunson. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Cauley-Stein kicks to Curry. Dallas again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tucker finds Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Wright. Stolen by Westbrook. Here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Yeah, you better mind the ball when you've got Russell Westbrook defending you. This guy stays in front, and he's got active, aggressive hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And stolen by Gordon.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic feeling it out. And they double up Doncic. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook with it. Now Wright defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
But drive by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Doncic. Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. Dallas moving it around. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
It's stolen by Green. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden outside, takes the 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Rockets leading by 6. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And good. We got the English that time as it falls.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player. And Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. And Harden with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. Mavericks trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Finney-Smith, and Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Top of the key, Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Powell. That shot off, and the Rockets take it the other way. Fires for 3. The Rockets with a new 14. Another shot. And he overshot that one, missing. For Dallas, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Doncic.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Harden scanning the floor, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for McLemore, and Doncic throws it down.
Well, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Feeds it to Gordon. In the corner, Harden gets the 3-pointer to fall. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Westbrook with the steal, and here's the fast break. Gordon finds Tucker. A 3-ball, and again it's the Rockets from deep. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
It's Curry with the drive. It's rebounded by Houston. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden, that's good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Stolen by Harden. Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over Curry. They get it again. Tucker. Houston moving it around. Westbrook with a deep 3. No good on the triple. Here's Dallas. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
From deep 3-point range, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Barea, the pass to Wright. High post shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They keep. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
It's time for you to decide. Vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. DA, it's all.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. Now here's Westbrook. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Covington with the steal. Harden dishes to House. Can't get it to fall. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Barton. Shoots over Tucker. And that one's good. Barton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Harris, good.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep real.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
You can usually count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
Now here's Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Harris, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Harden way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, Harden has no fear of pulling up from distance. I mean, he has the range and the game. Just a remarkable shooter from deep.
Drops in the layup for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Harden missing again.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Westbrook with the steal. Over Harris. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Now, this is why it's tough to cover Westbrook. He can get the shot off in seconds.
kick out to Barton. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rebounded by Tucker. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Over to the wing. Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Gary Harris.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, Jay. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Gordon in for James Harden.
One of the more active and alert players in the NBA, Westbrook takes advantage of defensive miscues.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. So it's Denver now. Grant the pass to Plumlee. Green with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And Westbrook throws it down.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
Plumlee, no luck. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's McLemore in at the three, the small forward. Rivers gets a wide open look with the tip, and Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Grant the pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
There's the three. Carroll. Great positioning on the putback. Carroll's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Plumlee finds Grant, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now Rivers. Here's Green. Plumlee with the rebound. Porter against Rivers. And there's the pass to Craig. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Rivers passes to Carroll. Houston moving it around. Gordon with no one around. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Count it. And now it's a three-point Nugget lead. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, Man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Plumlee, Green with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Rivers, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House is checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's James Harden in for Gordon.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles. Oh, that was something else.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Martin from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Harden outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Oh, showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from 11. That one wide left. Harden surveying the D. But they get it back. It's a tie game here in Houston. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 12 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Pass to Millsap. Stolen by Tucker. Looking to end his cold spell. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Murray finds Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Passes it to Harden. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Floats it up for Millsap. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And one thing about Millsap, he knows his role in this offense. Good shot selection from him on that one.
And here's Harden for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Rivers kicks to McLemore. They grabbed their own miss. And some nice passing there by Houston. Off target from outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 4. The drive by Gordon. Tucker. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, the brute strength of Tucker, so effective at pushing through whatever the defense throws his way. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Rivers surveying the D. To the wing on the left. And here's McLemore. He's got 6, and the dunk by McLemore.
Oh, you can't forget about the speed of McLemore. Uses it so well on his drives to the hoop.
And the pass to Craig for the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Craig's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Deep 2 from Carroll, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 5. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one over.
Oh, Porter in position.
Defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Here's Gordon. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Carroll dishes to Rivers. Back to Carroll. Pass to McLemore. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. McLemore's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Grant, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
So for the Rockets, Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. And there's the feed to Grant. Covington with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
2 on the clock. Here's Barton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets leading by 7. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with Chandler. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Gordon finds Covington. Westbrook with it. The 3 from Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Murray. Chalk up 2 there.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
In the corner, it's Westbrook from deep. Pass to Gordon, out to the wing, down low. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bucket is good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 6. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
And there it is for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden way outside. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And Harden with the stuff.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall. And then it's like watching a volcano.
Outside for Murray. The 3. Tips it up. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in for Barton. That's good from Harris. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Oh, attacking in the lane. This is Westbrook at his finest and most difficult to defend.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
Well, what you do appreciate about Westbrook is how determined he is. I mean, he plays with such a contagious intensity.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden against Harris. Harden kicks to Covington. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that. Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Harden outside. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Harris inside, guarded by Harden. Second chance effort. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Here's Westbrook. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
They need points, so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide for the team.
Harris outside. Covington with the steal. The 3 from Harden. A 3-pointer is right on target. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Wide open look. It's good. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Morris passes to Vonleh. Out to Morris. Offline. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Peace.
Fall is here, and that means the 2K neighborhood is in the spirit. So we want to see your best.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for DA.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Have the space there, but it's offline.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And Millsap puts it in.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Here's Doncic. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Harris, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Millsap against Doncic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Curry's checked in for Dallas. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Jokic. He dishes it to Millsap. Back to Jokic. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Curry attacking. Doncic outside. Curry against Millsap. Curry passes to Powell. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
A nice shot by Harris.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Back to Powell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Craig, power down with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets leading by 9. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Out to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. Now the pass to Doncic. Here's the teardrop. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
And a wide open look for Porter. And Curry pulls it down.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Powell finds Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Morris passes to Craig. He feeds it to Plumlee. There's Porter with the three. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The kick out to right. Over to the left wing. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side, Porter. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the...
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Jalen Brunson out there with Wright. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And Jokic gets it to go. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Marjanovic. Kleber kicks to Brunson. In the corner, Wright with it. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball for the Nuggets. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Brunson the pass to Wright. Out left to the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. That's tipped. In the corner, it's Kleber. 6 to shoot. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Brunson. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Takes a three. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Denver leading by 10. Here's Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to right. In the corner, it's Kleber. To the middle. Marjanovic kicks to Kleber. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Wright. It's Barton on the wing. Plumlee in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. Here's Barton. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Nuggets, Will.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Millsap with the steal. The feed now to Harris. Kicks it to Plumlee. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The drive by Doncic. Good on the bucket.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Morris passes to Craig. He kicks it to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Left side, Hardaway. Doncic outside. Takes the three. Kept alive. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the last second attempt. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a big 18-point lead to close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are in control of this game, up by 8. And that's a wrap.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Doncic against Jokic. The dish to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
And that one, good. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Barton kicks to Murray. Outside for Millsap. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 12.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Millsap passes to Barton. Back to Millsap. Powell with the steal. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Millsap left side. Doncic with the steal. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Back to Barton. This one for 3. A shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And Doncic. Here we go. Basket counts. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. To the right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 17-5 run here. Right wing. Latrey. Dallas, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Porter passes to Morris. Kicks it to Plumlee. No good that time. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. And Porzingis, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, tough to contain all that size on the drive. Kristaps Porzingis, 7-footer.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Inside, and stolen by Cauley Stein. To the inside, here's Curry. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. He lobs it up. Porzingis with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. The score now all even. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. White, he's checked in for Dallas. And Porter, here we go. Up again. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Outside for Curry. And that one goes long. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Craig. And that time, also a missed shot. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Good work defensively by Morris. Porter outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied in Denver. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Cauley Stein, Jalen Brunson out there with Curry. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Kleba in at the 4 slot. Outside Curry. This is to Cauley Stein. Back to Curry to take the lead. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Porter dishes to Plumlee.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Here's Cauley Stein. He's off on that one. Good defense by Jokic. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Cauley Stein. And Curry has it in the corner. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Feeds it to Hardaway. Pass to Kleba. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Cauley Stein kicks to Curry. Second chance shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Millsap has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Curry. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That free throw, no good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 10-2 run here. It's stolen by Curry. They're running, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic is... Harris with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Millsap's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Down low. Out to Harris. Wants to get it to Barton and does. Can't cash in from close range. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. That one no good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside for Murray to the left side wing. Passes it to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good with the triple.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nuggets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. And Marjanovic with the slam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Harris passes to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 9 points, and it's in there.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris passes to Jokic. Count it. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The wide open look here for Vonleh. Sinks the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Season 2 is tipping off. We have all the details.
Once you get that Vince Carter card, go complete his
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up Allison.
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the small forward position. Now here's Powell. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Tucker.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Covington with it. Here is House. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Hardaway. Great D that time from Hardaway. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Here is House after Luka Doncic's bucket. Now here's Harden.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here is House. Pass to Covington. Harden left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his second basket of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Westbrook dishes to Tucker. Basket good.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Doncic passes to Powell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Carroll against Kleber. Houston needs to get a shot. For 3, Gordon. That shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Curry finds Powell. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, you got to love seeing Powell attack. I mean, an agile big guy who gets it to the cup in a hurry.
Here's Rivers trying to find McLemore. Gets it to him. Houston moving the ball around. It's Rivers on the wing. Kleba with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Gordon, the pass to McLemore. Trains it from 9 feet away.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Rivers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The pass to Finney-Smith. Curry looking around. Pass to Kleba. He kicks to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
There's McLemore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And McLemore drops them both. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. McLemore is out there with Rivers. And there's Green, and it's House in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Doncic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rivers. Here's Doncic. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Houston.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Outstanding focus from Seth Curry. Nice job there of staying in control of his shot, even with the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Robert Covington comes in for Green, and James Harden subbed in for McLemore. Harden against Wright. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. To the middle. And Wright throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Off target at the rim. Rockets leading by 6. From deep, Harden. A rebound by Marjanovic. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic passes to Wright. Dallas moving it around. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Doncic against Westbrook. Inside, Tucker. Takes it out to Covington. Passes to Harden. Feeds to Tucker. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 10 points.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Curry gets the bucket.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Westbrook against Doncic. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. He has 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The 3 from Harden doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Wright. Got a hand on it. All by himself. Here's Tucker. Finishes the break with a slam.
And sometimes it's simply a matter of effort. Tucker outworking people in transition.
Curry kicks to Doncic. Curry passes to Doncic. Launches it. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Westbrook surveying the D. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bumping, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
For the Rockets, Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Mavericks trailed by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
12 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Harden. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. But, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Harden inside the three-point line. The Mavericks pull it in.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harden way outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Doncic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 5-point Maverick lead. Harden up top. Guarded by Hardaway.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And there's the whistle on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside for Curry. Dallas moving the ball around. Stein dishes to Curry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. He's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Here's Rivers, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Rivers passes to Green, and yes, it's good.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Dallas leading by 7. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Green can't hit from in close. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
Rivers passes to Green. Over Cauley-Stein. And foul up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And he lobs it up, and it's blocked by Gordon. Now McLemore kicks to Rivers. Plays it up and banks it in. Rivers has got 6 in the quarter. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Doncic feeling it out. That will count, and that one released in time, but no good. And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the fourth, who will carry the day? Mavericks lead by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Harden. It's Covington on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Tucker. In the corner. Harden. Over Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Harden, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Stolen by Harden. Covington passes to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
The confidence Harden has in his 3-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston.
And, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Harden with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Outside Westbrook. Harden has a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas leading by 7. Hardaway passes to Curry. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Here's Westbrook. Yep, it counts. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The 3 from Harden. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Rockets trail by 9. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. To the wing on the left. Porzingis finds Powell. It's good. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tim Hardaway.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Fires the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Powell dishes to Hardaway. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. Covington with it. The 3 from Harden. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
episode of NBA 2K TV. Chris, I know you've been so excited to do this, so go ahead.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers, title number 17, tying the historic Boston Celtics. Everything is right in the NBA world.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. 2K Sports presents Thursday night at the NBA and the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with PJ Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Again, more attack mode play from Russell Westbrook. He just puts it on the deck and draws contact.
And so Westbrook makes them both. And here are the Nuggets now. Millsap left side. Covington with the steal. Pass to Tucker. Here's Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Tucker. Nails the baby hook.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Covington with the steal. From past the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And the playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense.
What a jam!
Wow.
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Martin from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden surveying the D. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there's the foul. It'll go on PJ Tucker. That's his first foul. To the inside, Jokic. To the paint, Covington with the steal.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Down low. Looking to end the run. Murray, the pass to Jokic. For 3, Harris. And again, Denver, no good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Harden with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
It's stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. Rockets leading by 16. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Jokic. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jokic with the steal. Here's Millsap. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Up top, McLemore. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Here's Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. And he may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Grant kicks to Craig. Pass to Porter. To the middle. Craig, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Houston leading by 8. Eric Gordon on the wing. Passes it to Carroll. On deep, McLemore. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The kick out to Porter. Denver passing it around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Denver, Monte Morris. At the line for 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Rockets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Knocks it loose. Green dishes to Gordon. It's Carroll on the wing. The putback, and Green is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 is the quarter.
That's just how it is.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll, and it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
McLemore, no good. The Nuggets trail by 11. Porter with it. It's deflected. And it's the Rockets on the break. Goes up and finished off by McLemore.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Plumlee with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Rockets leading by 13. The pass to Gordon. Carroll with the 3. The rebound by Grant. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
And Westbrook, here we go. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Inside, kicks it out to Harden. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. When you think about the 40th pick back in 2012, Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Jokic passes to Millsap. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Harden. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Barton against Harden, and it's Barton that time on the assist by Millsap. Barton's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Harden against Harris. Pass to Barton. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half.
Well, a good look from Barton there. Did not hesitate for 1 second. When he takes his time and he squares up, percentages go up.
Pass to Harden from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 17 now.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
From deep, Harden. And it's Denver with the rebound. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. From deep three-point range, that one misses. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Harden, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Out to Harris. Shoots over Covington, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Millsap against Covington. Millsap misses.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. You're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, there's some strength out there in Tyson Chandler. Outstanding at drawing fouls on the way up.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for Rivers. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. Morris kicks to Porter. To the inside. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. And nothing is falling for him right now. Houston leading by 13. And here's McLemore. Lays it up and banks it in. McLemore's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
Passes it to McLemore. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for Chandler. And McLemore drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Plumlee. And the layup is good.
Well, for people who question some toughness and determination, Plumlee showing off that he can finish through contact and growing in both of those areas.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. For Denver, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. That free throw good for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Westbrook fires away from outside. Houston gets it back. That shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 11. Porter with it. Westbrook picks him up. The pass to Craig. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Morris, no good. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Carroll finds Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Well, a great attack by Westbrook. He's unleashing it right now on his opponent.
Here's Porter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porter's got 8 points.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Morris into the lane. And the lead is down inside single digits. He has 5. Houston leading by 9. Here's Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket, and a well-deserved trip to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Grant. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Morris.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic from downtown. Westbrook pulls it in. They push it up 4 on 3. 3 seconds left. Off on that one.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in a point. Harden passes to Harris. Can't connect from short range. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to Westbrook. He gets that one. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
Jokic kicks to Harris. Pass to Murray. And here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Harden has a wide open look. Takes it out to Covington. There's the triple. And James Harden hits from deep. 28 points for him.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Covington with the steal. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. It's Harden with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now Westbrook. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Hope that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
And stolen by Harris. Millsap dishes to Murray. Back to Millsap. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. The Rockets pull it in. .158 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden, that's good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Murray. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rockets leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
Here is Mbamute, and the layup's good off the glass. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Ooh, just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Here's Vonleh. That one's not going to go. And Houston the other way now. From deep. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Michael Porter, he's jacked in for Nikola Jokic. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Cephalosha for 3. No good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
That free throw good from Daniels. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 22 is their biggest lead. The Rockets with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Morris. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
from Facebook.
Pat Riley has had quite the NBA Finals run, bringing his team to the NBA Finals in 2019-2020. How many straight decades has Pat Riley appeared in the NBA Finals?
Yes, he said decade.
A stunning view of the move. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Finney Smith after the Nuggets pick up 2. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Here's Murray over Hardaway, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Porzingis with the steal. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Porzingis can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so it's Dallas with the Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Doncic.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Left side, Harris. Missed inside.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Hardaway, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Jokic slams it in.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Now here is Harris. Outside for Murray. Millsap passes to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Powell finds Doncic. Now, here's Jokic. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Harris off the drive. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Harris, bounce pass. Millsap. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his 2nd foul.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
It's Porter outside, and that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
No good from Grant.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the jam.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Here's Porzingis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
You know, there was so much hype around Kristaps Porzingis once he got off to a great start in his first year. And you just want to see him continue to grow and add dimensions to the offensive game every year. What's next? We'll see.
Here's Curry. Denver getting their last shot to go. Brunson with a clean look. Misses the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Morris, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Porzingis with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson. It's intercepted. On the wing, Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry with it. Good as it goes. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the two-guard spot. Plumlee attacking. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And they pick up two. Doncic has got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Oh!
Wow.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. On the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Curry. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Millsap finds Murray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. And that one's good. Barton.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Floats it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
First trip to the line for him here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And so he makes both from the line.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Millsap misses. Mavericks trail by 18. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. The shot by Cauley Stein. No good. The kick out to Barton. For 3, Murray. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got 8.
Well, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Here's Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Doncic gets it to go.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Doncic, no good. Denver leading by 14. Knocked loose. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Millsap. Porzingis with the steal. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Misses from short range. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Jokic drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Jokic firing on all. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, but... And that...
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Dallas moving it around. Powell in the high post. They get it again. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Millsap misses.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
This guy just can't find his rhythm. And you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Back to Porzingis. Fades back, and he gets the bucket. Porzingis has got 10.
Boy, how comfortable is KP in the mid-range? Porzingis, what touch. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
A 3 from Porzingis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Goodness, save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And the Mavericks with possession here, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Murray, the pass to Millsap, and a wide open look for Porter. The three-pointer, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. Powell back to Brunson, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Craig passes to Porter. Floats it up for... Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Denver leading by 16. Down low. Millsap dishes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
It's Curry outside. The Mavericks rebound. From the arc. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Curry outside. Back to Brunson. Goes up again. Offensive rebound. Fires from 18. And no good that time. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Millsap's against Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Murray. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Here's Powell. And it's Denver with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Grant outside. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nuggets ahead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Grant down low with Jokic. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. Barton kicks to Harris. Back to Barton. It's up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 6th assist on the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Back to right. Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Elbow shot. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Cauley Stein at the elbow. Outside, Porzingis. Cauley Stein kicks to Doncic. Passes to Cauley Stein. The 10-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Yep, that one goes.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Porzingis finds Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Grant outside. Pass to Morris. To the middle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Cauley Stein. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Jokic passes to Millsap. And it's Jokic missing. Mavericks shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Doncic finds Curry. Over to the left wing. It's tipped. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Doncic. Goes up on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Jackson comes in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Barea, the pass to Marjanovic. And pushing it up, here's Denver. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Here is Daniels. Kleber defending. 8 feet away. And the shot is long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
There's the pass to Barea. Now Kleber. And Wright kicks to Kleber. Shoots. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Murray surveying the D. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.